Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to prepare you for your real estate exam with our top 5 real estate exam questions. These questions have been carefully selected based on their frequency in past exams and their relevance to the current real estate market. So get your pens and notebooks ready because we're about to dive in. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick off our quiz with question number 1. The question is, what's the main purpose of zoning laws? Your options are A. Ensure safety, B. Control land use, C. Regulate sales, D. Set tax rates. Take a moment to think about your answer. Zoning laws have a significant impact on how land can be used in different areas, and they are a crucial aspect of real estate law. They can dictate what types of structures can be built in certain areas, the size and height of buildings, and even the specific uses of buildings. Remember to consider all these factors when you choose your answer. I'll give you a few seconds to decide. Pause for 5 seconds. Alright, let's reveal the answer. The main purpose of zoning laws is B. Control land use. If you got it right, give yourself a pat on the back. If not, don't worry. The purpose of this quiz is to help you learn and understand better. Let's move on to the next question. Before we move on to the next question, let's take a moment to delve deeper into the concept of zoning laws. Zoning laws, or land use regulations, are enacted by local governments to regulate the use of property in certain areas. These laws are designed to protect the health, safety, and general welfare of the community. They can specify the areas in which residential, industrial, recreational, or commercial activities may take place. For instance, they can prevent a factory from being built in a residential neighborhood, or a nightclub in a quiet suburban area. Understanding zoning laws is key to making informed real estate decisions, whether you're buying a house, starting a business, or planning a new development project. Now, with a better understanding of zoning laws, let's proceed to the next question. Let's now shift our focus to some of the terminologies you'll encounter in your real estate journey. One such term you'll frequently come across is fee simple. But what does it mean? In real estate, fee simple refers to the highest interest or ownership that an individual can have in land or property. This term means the owner has unrestricted rights to the property, including the right to sell or pass it on to their heirs. Now let's test your understanding. 2. Fee simple estate means A. Highest interest, B. With conditions, C. Leasehold, D. Life estate. Remember, understanding these terms is crucial to navigating the real estate landscape and acing your real estate exam. Alright, the moment of truth. The answer to our question fee simple estate means is indeed A. Highest interest. If you chose option A, give yourself a pat on the back. You've understood an essential real estate term. Fee simple denotes the highest possible ownership interest one can have in real estate. It implies absolute control and rights over the property, including the right to sell or transfer it to heirs. Now, isn't that simple? Well, that's all for this question. Stay tuned for more such intriguing questions and their explanations in our upcoming videos. Remember, every term you understand brings you one step closer to acing your real estate exam. Let's move on to our next term, encumbrance. What does it mean in the world of real estate? Is it A, claim by a non-owner, B, transferring ownership, C, zoning change, or D, overdue mortgage? Take a moment to think about it. This term might sound complicated, but it's a vital concept to understand if you're stepping into the real estate world. So, lock in your answers now. We will reveal the answer and explain it in our next video. Don't worry if you're unsure. Remember, every question is a step towards learning. Keep going. Okay, let's unveil the answer to our encumbrance question. If you answered A, claim by a non-owner, then pat yourself on the back because you are correct. In real estate, an encumbrance refers to any claim or lien on a property by a party that is not the owner. It could be a mortgage, an easement, or even a legal claim like a lien. Understanding this term is vital as it directly impacts property ownership and transactions. Now let's quickly recap what we have learned so far in this quiz. We've covered zoning laws, unraveled some complex real estate terms, and even demystified encumbrance. Remember, each question you answer, whether right or wrong, is a stepping stone towards your mastery of real estate. Keep up the good work. Before we conclude, let's delve into a critical aspect of real estate: the contract. For a real estate contract to be valid, it needs certain elements. So here's a question for you. What's required for a valid contract? Is it A, an offer and a legal purpose? B, an offer, parties, and consideration? C, consideration and public notice? Or D, an offer and recording? Take a moment to think about it. A valid contract is the backbone of any real estate transaction, and understanding its components is crucial. We'll reveal the answer in our next video, so make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. Keep those gears turning, future real estate mavens. Alright, let's reveal the answer to our last question. The correct answer is B, an offer, parties, and consideration. A valid contract requires an offer from one party, acceptance by another party, and some form of consideration, which can be anything that the parties agree has value. Remember, understanding the essentials of a real estate contract is extremely vital in the real estate industry. Now, let's move on to our quiz conclusion, where we'll wrap up everything we've learned today. Before we conclude our quiz, let's tackle one more concept that often confuses many real estate exam takers: joint tenancy. Question 5. What characterizes a joint tenancy? Your options are A, survivorship, B, unequal interests, C, no partition, or D, inheritable. Take a moment to think about it. Joint tenancy is a common form of ownership with specific legal implications. Understanding its nuances can be the key to passing your real estate exam. We'll reveal the answer to this question and explain it in detail in our next video. So, make sure you stay tuned. Welcome back, future real estate experts. It's time to reveal the answer to our last question. What characterizes a joint tenancy? And the answer is A, survivorship. Yes, you heard it right. In a joint tenancy, the right of survivorship is a crucial element. This means that if one tenant passes away, their interest in the property automatically goes to the surviving tenants, not their heirs or assigns. This feature distinguishes joint tenancy from other types of ownerships, like tenancy in common, where interests are inheritable. Now, isn't that interesting? Keep this in mind, and you'll be one step closer to acing your real estate exam. Now, let's wrap up our quiz. Are you ready to pass your exam? Well, you're definitely on the right track. All these terms, concepts, and laws we've discussed today are crucial for any real estate exam. But remember, understanding them is just half the battle. Applying them in real-world scenarios is equally important. So, as you continue studying, try to visualize how these concepts would work in a real estate transaction. Would a joint tenancy be more suitable for a married couple or a group of friends buying a vacation home? When would zoning laws come into play? These are the kinds of questions you should be asking yourself. Great job today. You're on your way to acing your real estate exam. And remember, if you need more help, we've got plenty of resources right here on our channel. So don't forget to subscribe for more tips and quizzes. Let's keep the learning journey going. Remember, the key to success is practice. And with that, we've reached the end of our quiz. If you found this helpful, do subscribe for more tips and quizzes that will help you ace your real estate exam. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing.